What's up, everybody? Back with another Fair Shake review. This time we're going to be talking about Jay Electronica's A Written Testimony. Now, everybody who's been in the hip hop community for a while knows that Jay Electronica is a very highly celebrated rap artist, especially due to his output with songs like Exhibit C and also his mixtape based on the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And he's pretty much become legendary off of those two projects, and people have been waiting to see his debut after he got signed to Roc Nation, but it took about a decade, a little over a decade, for it to finally happen. It became kind of like Detox level of will we ever see this album? But it is finally here. Apparently, they finally locked him down for 40 days, and they recorded this project along with him and Jay-Z, which is one of the common complaints I've been hearing, that I too am a little confused by the decision. The fact that it's pretty much a Jay Electronica slash Jay-Z project, because Jay-Z is pretty much on every single song except for two. One, because the intro is just a speech by Farrakhan, if I believe. I have my political figures correct. And then the other one is just a very short verse from Jay Electronica by himself. But everything else has Jay-Z on it, rapping at least a verse and sometimes even doing the chorus. So it's very uneven how much contribution there is from Jay Electronica and Jay-Z. And so it leaves you a little reserved when it comes to calling this kind of Jay Electronica's debut project, because it's almost like a collaborative project instead. But hey, it is what it is. So this project itself really was kind of them going in a lot about their stance in hip hop and society, as people kind of believe a bit in Islamic beliefs, and how that mind state affects just kind of like how they go on in life and how they even take their career, and stuff like that in a lot of these songs. And even though Jay-Z isn't necessarily the most religious, it was interesting to try and see how he would take it, but they still ended up making a lot of different kind of references to a lot of Islamic things, and beliefs and figures and stuff like that. So I definitely had to do a bit of research while listening, which I figured I'd have to, especially since Jay Electronica himself is seemed to be kind of like I'm gonna drop knowledge on him type of rapper, based off of the stuff that I've heard before, which had so many people excited to hear him. But the way it's delivered on this project is not very exciting, and it makes it to be a kind of taxing listen. One description of it that I've heard that I feel really does kind of encapsulate the feeling a lot is that it kind of sounds like an audiobook with just kind of a little bit of production behind it, like a little bit of instrumentals behind it, and it doesn't necessarily make for the best music listening experience, especially since even the mixing on a lot of it is kind of rough. Like a lot of it sounds like stuff that I would do in a rough draft mix, and so it's kind of concerning when they're allowing this project to go out the way it does. But hey, they do what they want. We finally got a J Electronica project, and hopefully more will come with hopefully stronger direction, more polish, and well, who knows? But through this project, like I don't even want to kind of go through all the tracks just because I feel like all of them suffer from a lot of the same things. Jay kind of does some pretty good rapping here and there. Jay-Z, that is. And then Jay Electronica at times is cool, but most times it's kind of boring. The skill itself is there, but the execution of making it entertaining or thought-provoking is not really there. And so that's what makes this project not very fun for me. Ghost of Soulja Slim and The Blinding are probably the best tracks out of here. And the rest is just kind of not for me. So yeah, that's my quick thoughts on the project. What are yours? Do you think he can do better now that he's kind of maybe just knocked off maybe some cobwebs off of his recording days? So maybe he can come back and do more, but it doesn't seem like music is really his true interest anymore, which is why it's taken so long for a project to come out when it finally was decided to be worked upon, where this is kind of the results of a bit of non-interest. But I don't know. Tell me what your thoughts are. Much love, peace, threes.